What's up, everyone? Welcome. We're outside here in the garden. It's the end of May and it's time for me to get my plants ready so that they can go out in full sun. But we can't just take our plants from inside and stick them directly in full sun. They're gonna get roasted, man. You're gonna see all these leaves taco up and go crispy, and it's just gonna be basically gone, and they're just gonna get roasted. So what I have to do is I kind of have to use a several-day transitionary period to take them from indoors under my LEDs, take them outside, put them under shade. Like here, I'm under a tree. I'll put it under some shade, and then after several days, I can then put it out in the sun. So what I like to do is I'll take a plant like this. I took it from inside. I'll put it under a tree like this, or maybe on the side of my house where it's shaded for a significant portion of the day. And then after 3-4 days, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep an eye on this plant, see how well it's doing, and if it seems to not be really phased by that full sun, or sorry, that, kind of being outside like this, I'm gonna then kind of transition it little bit by little bit into more and more sun. So maybe what I'll do is I'll take a pot and I'll just move it closer and closer and closer to that part of my yard that gets full sun, and just kind of do that day by day after. And so at the point of 7, 8, 9 days, it's basically in full sun. If it still does well that entire transitioning period, then I'll just stick it in those 30-gallon pots. But I need to kind of give it that step-by-step process to acclimate it to the sun. But I would say I like to give it at least a week to kind of do this transitionary period, and then put it into those 30-gallon pots that I prepared. That also gives my pots, another week to break down those nutrients for the worms to do their thing and just make the pot a really happy place, so that when I finally plunk this plant into it, it's gonna be super happy, shoot its roots off, and it's just gonna go gangbusters throughout the rest of June. So that's what I'll do. I'll just take these plants, I'm gonna have my clones, and any plant that I kind of transition to this outdoor spot in my backyard, I'm going to take it through that step-by-step process of putting it in shade, putting it in a little bit more sun after several days, and then maybe after a full week or a little bit more than that, I'm gonna put it in full sun, and then I'll be good to go.